KB. Today I am going to read the story, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. We've been learning all about caterpillars this week, so what a perfect time to read this. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. We talked about that, huh? That butterflies and caterpillars all start from an egg, and usually that egg is white or clear. And then, one Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Yep, the caterpillar is ready to eat some food. I wonder what it's going to find. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate one apple, but he was still hungry. So what did the caterpillar eat on Monday? Yeah, one apple. What day comes after Monday? Tuesday. So on Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Tuesday, he ate 2 pears. And what day comes after Tuesday? Wednesday, which is today. So on Wednesday, he ate through 3, do you know what those are? They're plums. But he was still hungry. Do you know what day comes after Wednesday? Thursday. So on Thursday, he ate through how many? 4 strawberries. But he was still hungry. Class, what day comes after Thursday? Friday. So on Friday, he ate through, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Wow, this truly is one very tiny but hungry caterpillar. What day comes after Friday? Saturday. So on Saturday, he ate through, are you ready? Okay, 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, my favorite, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. Now, do you think he's full now, or do you think he's still hungry? Let's find out. And that night, he had a stomachache. Yeah, I would too. If you ate through all of these foods, I think you would too. So what day comes after Saturday? Sunday. The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. I wonder what's going to happen next. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't little caterpillar anymore either. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Wow, he went from this tiny caterpillar to this big caterpillar. And when he was nice and full, he built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. So when caterpillars build their chrysalis, they stay in there for 2 weeks, around 2 weeks. And then when the time was right, he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and do you know what comes after the stage of being in a chrysalis? What does the caterpillar turn into? He was a beautiful butterfly. Wow, look at the colors on the butterfly. Do you want to know something special about butterflies? Well, their wings are symmetrical. That means whatever is on this side will also be on this side. So I see a red dot here. There's a red dot there. I see 4 red dots here. Look, 4 red dots here. A blue stripe. Oh, a blue stripe. A purple stripe, a purple stripe. It's symmetrical. The end. Oh, I love that story. That's one of my favorite stories. It talked about a caterpillar hatching from an egg, then eating lots of food because it's hungry. And then when the time was right, it got inside its cocoon, and then it burst out to be a butterfly. Well, today we're going to make a very hungry caterpillar, just like the one in this story. But today, you are going to pretend you are the hungry caterpillar. And you are going to decide what you're going to eat. So remember, in this story, he ate through strawberries and oranges and plums and pears and apples. Well, today you are going to think of something that you really like to eat and tell me how many of them are you going to eat. So I'm going to show you mine first. Mine says, if I were the hungry caterpillar, I would eat, what number is that? 10 pizzas. Pizzas. So if that was me, if I was a hungry caterpillar, what I would want to eat is 10 pizzas. So I drew, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, today you are going to think of something that you really want to eat. And it can be a number from 1 to 10. And then you are going to draw it up above your caterpillar. But first, we need to make our caterpillar. So what you're going to do first is you are going to go to your craft envelope. This is the envelope that I gave you on Saturday when I dropped it off at your house. And it has all the crafts in it. And in there, you're going to see a paper that has the sentence line and the sentence, if I were the hungry caterpillar. And then up here, it's going to be blank. So go ahead and find that. As well as everybody has a bag. It has some eyes in them, has 2 water balloons. So please grab this bag. You're not going to use everything that's inside here, but you will use a couple of them. You're also going to grab your paint that I gave you. So everyone should have a bag of green paint and a bag of red paint. So that's what you need to grab. Paint, this little bag of craft supplies, and then the blank sheet of paper with the sentence on the bottom. So go ahead and grab those 3 things. Okay, well, now that you're here, what I want you to do is, just one moment. You know what? I forgot something, so I gotta grab it. All right, it should look like this. So this is what you should have. On the back, the first thing you're gonna do is write your name with pencil. So please get a pencil and write your name on the back. Make sure it's not marker, pen, it's a pencil. Okay, after you've written your name, you are going to get a plate. Actually, you need 2 plates. So go ahead into your kitchen. Maybe you guys have paper plates, or you can use a real plate. Though both of them are fine. So get 1 plate, and what you're gonna do is, your parents probably need to help you with this, so please call them over and ask them to help you with this part. You're gonna get your bag of paint, and you're gonna try to like squeeze it on one side. And then what you're gonna do is, you're gonna snip the tip. You see how there's a tip? It's pointy. Well, I'm not gonna cut a lot off. I'm just gonna cut a little bit off. And after that, the paint is gonna come out if I squeeze it. So I'm gonna pour the paint onto my plate. I'm gonna try to squeeze it all out and try not to make a mess. This paint will wash off if it gets on you or your clothes or on your table, but try your best to be neat. Okay, so you should have some paint on a plate. The green paint. Has to be the green paint. Okay, well, we need to make the caterpillar's body. It's made up of little circles. So, in order to make those little circles, I need you to grab 1 water balloon. I put these little water balloons, and you're gonna need your mom or dad to blow them up for you. Not too big though, and not too small. I'll show you how big. Ready? Whoa, that was really hard. I didn't know it'd be that hard. Tell your parents to stretch it out a little bit before they blow it. Okay, so maybe about this big. You're gonna blow it up just so that it has like that circle on the bottom. And what you're gonna do is, you're going to dip the paint, dip your water balloon in the paint, about like that much, and you're gonna make the body of the caterpillar. But before I do it, you're not gonna put the circles on this line because that's where the grass starts. You wanna put it a little bit above. So maybe starting about right there. I'll show you. So I'm gonna stamp it. Like that. See? Now there's a little bit of like extra paint, but don't worry, it will dry. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Stamp it again. See, I didn't even need to re-dip the paint. I think I can do one more. Stamp it again. You want to make sure that your circles are touching, that they are connected. Now, I gotta do a couple more circles because that would be too short of a caterpillar's body. So I'm gonna keep going. And your caterpillar doesn't have to have a straight line. You can put a curve to it, like this. See? It's starting to look like the very hungry caterpillar. So after doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, 6 green circles, it's time to do the 7th red circle. So that means getting your red paint. So I'm going to put my green paint down because I'm all done with it. And let's put that right there. Okay, and now I'm going to grab my red paint and do the same thing, but with a clean plate, a new plate. So get some scissors, cut the tip off, have your parents do that. And then you squeeze the paint onto the pan. You need about just that much. And if you have extra paint left over, well, you know what? You can use it to do another craft. I don't need you to keep that paint for any more crafts that I'm doing with you, but you can use that paint to make another craft if you want to. Okay, so you gotta blow up another water balloon. Everybody should have 2 water balloons in their little bag of craft supplies. Okay, so blow it up again. Whew, that one was a little bit easier, but wow, that takes a lot of air. Okay, so it should look about this big. And now it's time to make the head, the caterpillar. So I have my paint. I'm just gonna dip it in. And I'm gonna press it on the paper. And there we go. Do you see it? Yeah, it's the body of the caterpillar and then the head. Okay, now after you've completed that, you know what I did? And maybe your parents can help you to make it a little bit bigger. I just pressed down the water balloon. Now it looks great. Okay, well now you're not done. And actually what I should have had you do first was write what you would eat if you're the hungry caterpillar. So maybe you would let's let your caterpillar dry and then come back to this video. Okay, so let's pretend your caterpillar is all dry. Now it's time to think and write what you would eat if you were the hungry caterpillar. So I wrote that I would eat 10 pizzas, but I'm going to write something else. So if I was a hungry caterpillar, I would want to eat 8 cotton candies. Cotton candy. Okay, so I'm writing the number 8. Make an S and go back home. Remember, you have to think of a number from 1 to 10 to write down. So 8 cotton, cotton. Remember, you are spelling it like how it sounds to you. Cotton, and D's. And you are doing your best writing. You are making finger spaces and putting a punctuation at the end. So I said, if I were the hungry caterpillar, I would eat 8 cotton candies. I'm excited about that. So I added an exclamation point. So again, think of a number from 1 through 10, write it on the line, then write the food that you would want of that many. So cotton candies, there's other things you could write. You could write spaghetti, you could write mac and cheese, you can write carrots and broccoli, donuts or pancakes, or what else is there? You could write hamburgers, cheeseburgers, French fries. You could write ice cream. You could write, what other foods do you love? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You could write strawberries and oranges and hot dogs and chicken nuggets. You could write, what's one last one? Waffles! Okay, so after you've written it, and after all of this is dry, so it's not really dry on mine right now, but I'm going to pretend this is dry. It's time to start making grass. So please get a green crayon, and where that line is, you need to start making some grass. Not crazy grass where it goes up to the caterpillar, but just some nice grass. I'll show you. Make some grass. I'm going to go all the way to the end. Okay, there's my grass. Then I'm going to draw a sun. So I'm going to get my yellow crayon and draw a sun in the corner. Because remember, it said on a warm, sunny day, the hungry caterpillar came out of its egg. So I need to make it a sunny day. All right, I've got my grass, I've got my sun, and now it's time to make whatever food you wrote. So if you wrote 8 waffles or 7 waffles, then guess what? Up in the sky or up around the caterpillar, you are going to draw before you do that, I want us to put the eyes on the caterpillar, the antennas, and the legs. So everyone should have actually 6 eyes in their bag, but just grab 2 eyes. And you're going to get your liquid glue that looks like this. And your parents are going to help you make 2 small dots on the caterpillar's red face. And then you would put the eyes there. Like that. And then mine's not dry, but yours is probably dry right now. You would get your brown crayon and make a smile on the caterpillar. So like how I did here. You're going to make a smile. Then you're going to make the antennas. So there are 2 brown antennas coming out of the caterpillar. What color? Brown. Just like this. It's starting to really look like it, huh? Then after that, you're going to make legs on the caterpillar. So you can either do a leg that's just a stick down, or you can do legs like this. They look like little uppercase L's. Okay, so again, putting glue to make 2 dots of glue for the wiggle eyes, 2 brown antennas, a brown smile, and then the legs. You can either make L's like this, or you can make sticks like this. After that, then it's time to draw what you said you would want to eat. So I wrote down cotton candies. So I'm going to draw 8 cotton candies. Wow, that's going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to draw your food, whatever number it was. Right, I'm going to draw it. And you know what? I'm going to do my best work because this craft will be displayed for open house. So you want to be sure that you're doing your best work for this, which you guys always do. You're all very good artists. Oh, he's a happy, hungry caterpillar. He gets to eat 8 cotton candies. I can't wait to see what you did. When I was little, my favorite food to eat was those lollipops that had the swirl in them. I would beg my mom and dad for those because I would always see them at like Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm. I would always beg them to eat it and they would say no because it wasn't good for my teeth. But today you can pretend to eat whatever you want. But I'm grateful my parents said no because then I would have to have a lot of cavities and that would hurt my mouth. Okay, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cotton candies and I'm not done yet. Got to add 2 more because 6 plus 2 equals 8. Okay, so I've got my cotton candies. I could actually add the little, they come in those like cones, right? So I'll add that. Okay, now I think they're ready. Yay! Let's count to see if I did 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm missing one on that one. I'm going to add it. Okay, here we go. Here is my hungry caterpillar. I said that he is going to eat 8 cotton candies. So I drew 8 cotton candies, and it's a warm, sunny day. So I added the sun. He's walking on the grass, and he's a happy caterpillar because he gets to eat his favorite food. So when you're all done with this, you are going to let it, hopefully it is dry, you're going to put it in a place where nobody can touch it because remember, we're saving this for open house. So you want to keep it in a place that's safe and wouldn't get like ruined. So make sure that you save this, you don't throw it away, you don't rip it up, you keep it nice and safe. And then later I'm going to collect this and I'm going to display it in our classroom and we can all see what each other wrote. I can't wait for that. All right, boys and girls, well that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed reading this story with me and making the craft. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.